Anga West Coast. Anga mazedi edio. Marmo Costa morning show. Yegwazule. Unumane bre. Bawazi. Debie. Ma ye belane bomodna fuazo. Chiamamie. Keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo. Nanga West Coast Steve moya kebuake. Ya kanda buaka mo. Ma pe belane wonmo. Mane West Coast TV. Yebeli anga unkome. Na kudebie. Ma ye belane unumane fuazo bene mie. Na yebeba omo. Na yevihiri mane kameso yediara. Yebwe. Asanke yebwa yebo. Anda buaka mebo anda la wule West Coast TV. Bra. Bawazi. Neli anda unkomo. Anda ekani yezwa. Yezwa anda. Anda West Coast. Anda mazedi edio. Marmo Costa morning show. Yegwazule. Unumane bre. Bawazi. Debie. Ma ye belane bomodna fuazo. Chiamamie. Keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo. Nanga West Coast Steve moya kebuake. Ya kanda buaka mo. Ma pe belane wonmo. Mane West Coast TV. Yebeli anga unkome. Na kudebie. Ma ye belane unumane fuazo bene mie. Na yebeba omo. Na yevihiri mane kameso yediara. Yebwe. Asanke yebwa yebo. Anda buaka mebo anda la wule West Coast TV. Bra. Bawazi. Neli anga unkomo. Anda ekani yezwa. Yezwa anda. Anga West Coast. Anga mazedi edio. Marmo Costa morning show. Yegwazule. Unumane bre. Bawazi. Debie. Ma ye belane bomodna fuazo. Chiamamie. Keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo. Nanga West Coast TV moya kebuake. Ya kanda buaka mo. Ma pe belane wonmo. Mane West Coast TV. Yebeli anga unkome. Na kudebie. Ma ye belane unumane fuazo bene mie. Na yebeba omo. Na yevihiri mane kameso yediara. Yebwe. Asanke yebwa yebo. Anda buaka mebo anda la wule West Coast TV. Bra. Bawazi. Neli anga unkomo. Anda ekani yezwa. Yezwa anda. Anga West Coast. Anga
Yama Obibia Akwabadeba West Coast Television. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Maybe be everything depending on your time, because you be any viewers no be call as far as to overseas. Inti Obibia Akwabadeba West Coast TV. In there, why am I so much for the metina the megwa kesi with him na mede the Coastal Morning Show media bell. I'm seated with my guest, my panel members. I in the Yababe Pensem. You best share any opinion. What's your opinions are like noses. Here in IOB. You best share any opinion about some certain trending topics be our orokodo ewo omani sembi owa odika na anso yakwa citizens no yenso otrade ye can be na ma orokodo when it comes to a hunter western regional you be share na ya serve with the main in some very hot to the war and a party no na yen time we've already eaten into it nti yen go straight na me come my panel members no akwaba. So Cosmos.
Queen.
Why the fit and pay na
And they know a very fresh day. Fortunately for us, the rain has washed away the whole of last week. Sorrows, worries, stress, everything away. So we are starting on a very good note. So I need to cheer up.
Okay. And then
fast
how are you doing in the energy level? No, maybe I fine.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, man, so maybe I don't know. Fine. Now, in the air, I would like to give us something to ginger us. Now, eating, they make it any day. No, ma in the the be clear any day, and the be make it any day brighter. No, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. But my earlier now making you happy, make sure that it doesn't bring negative results later. Because sometimes you'll be like, I'm trying to impress myself. I'm first before I think about what others would say or what others would do. But making sure that I'm early here to impress one kasa one uncle for negative result and answer and the one in fact about later because Obanama was your best brutal. You would not listen to what people are saying, thinking that you want to impress yourself. But later on, now if it will yield into negative results. Cosmos.
Yeah, Queen. You see, this is a very good motivation, and to tell us we should make what makes us happy. We should always get ourselves involved in what makes us happy. Unfortunately, our generation, yeah, such that then we look out for all the motivations that support sebbing. You see, doing things that makes you happy, it's good. It makes you glow. It releases you from stress. I told somebody I don't owe anyone. Like I don't owe. And it's one of the reasons like fine because stress instead of and doing some of the things that makes you happy is sometimes it will be bad. You don't have, but you go beyond your strength to help that person. Meanwhile, it's not something that makes you happy. But in the meanwhile, that you impress them in pano. Charlie, relax more. If Nanto never Nanto be Jumana or my good walk. Sometimes it's a form of exercise. Don't be thinking about Nanto ya Nanto. Obi jina obe na adwende minisko. Onintina Nanto. You sat down and realized, okay, for some time now I've not been able to exercise. So one of the things that will help me is walking to work. Me here the if only you set off early. Sometimes it's not the best of the phone, it's not the latest phone, but I will financially I do able to sustain only the particular phone. So you just don't need to go beyond to make people happy. And unfortunately for us, with our generation, make a young generation, and the one Gen Z paying for cranny in our account. With our young generation, we always want to please what the society wants us to do, and you want to please people. And it's not like we are even pleasing people in the good manner. Our engagement to please society in a very good manner. When you start apprenticeship, it's pleasing society in a very good manner because the meaning some years to come, you will be a useful citizen. Another, you will be somebody who will contribute to the society. But yeah, sure, who you focus on the latest in Talawaba, the latest in Papua, the latest in the latest phone Okita phone. These are some of the things that they chichel young with unnecessary stress. Meanwhile, you could have done the things that will make you happy, that will make you so relaxed, and you will be a kawabraboyim. One casa loco or unfortunately, any generation a day. Then I am so my it's a very good advice there. Let's not get ourselves involved in things that will not make us happy. We should be doing things that will make us happy, but they should be things that will not, first of all, affect us in the future and will not affect society. You cannot come and tell me that you will not make you happy, so we should allow you to still sabi.
You see, some time ago, I made a post there. Why can't people leave people to do whatever they want? You remember that you told me that. So what if what you are doing is affecting the society?
You see, the truth is where your right ends, that is where somebody's right also begins. What makes you happy in there? By Kaide, you are not living on Buzia Island, no. You are living with people. I mean, what about 9 o'clock in Paramada? What makes you happy in there? Oh, no problem. Headset or fashion. Let you or while I'm putting wasum. But to say there, because in June will make you happy. Time or down man for that. Now, well, bonjour, distract them in panel. These are things. So, you're making yourself happy. You should also be having the responsibility of thinking about the next person. Am I not onko how a man for the society too much and another dachi bimpo onfa nsunsuando bi a oye nsunsuando born onfa mben na nkasa mpo yen because there are things that our youth are doing because two boys we know what they are so happy like and you can see that's what makes them happy but shisha no china o baba ma lung cancer na heart abeda no wa be social media no abaka chende yen contribute I'm cosmos I will not contribute debi enjum go enjoy with shisha na unnecessary smokes na mba can chem de me contribute to fan support debi say you were happy and now so I am happy 5 city or shem kotoku ma me enjoying them other so it's a very good advice.
Bravo, Prosper.
Oh, not supposed to say can be there. Say I should do ma. Me, I'm that kind of person that I like indoors. Me pay them shapa. So when I'm not, even when I'm not going anywhere, me say them. See, one last time I'm shifty. Me inside now. Maybe I'm at the number that's all. Why they pay inside? I said them pay. I know them about fair and I was asking affect me in what way? Also about affect. Let me see. Going outside, I don't know what I'm going to do over there. Unless the asthma. The asthma I'm there, I'm always in the room. And that's what makes me happy. That I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be inside. And for I don't want I'm just pleasing myself. Me please my mom. I don't want to do anything that to go. I'm praying now. Fast, mama. It's because of that. Me, if I'm not going anywhere, I'm always inside. That's what makes me happy.
Okay.
So that one there.
Okay, and do what makes you happy, but just make sure that it will not affect you and the society in a negative way. And doing what makes us happy, you shift to the African countries in the World Championship, that is the FIFA World Cup. They are really, really, really living up to expectations. And yes, Afia, after the war extended from 32 to 48 countries. Wama, we have 10 representatives for the World Cup. Are they living up to what expectations so far their performance in the championship?
Okay, so yeah, FIFA World Cup now, corner. This is the very first time Africa you've had a number of so many representatives.
Sure.
I think South Africa and 5, and it was even because the continent was hosting. The continent had an automatic qualifier in the name of South Africa, and some 4 other countries in so count. This time around you've had 10, and this 10 we had automatic qualification of 9, and Sana DR Congo. Walker Kobo intercontinental playoffs na adena washisha I think Jamaica no na other Bazawala countries we were qualified. Giving Africa 10. Until FIFA will increase the World Cup number from 48 to another number. It's going to be very difficult for us to get 10 bill. We are going to get a 9. That is the slot overall for Africa. But to get another intercontinental playoff win it will be very difficult because you may even be getting sometimes you may even be getting Italy they will be playing the intercontinental playoff. So this time around we are getting 9, and out of this 9 I think we have Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria,
Cape
Verde,
Senegal,
Ghana, DR Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, and a waka one. We've mentioned 9. Among all these countries, I think it's only Tunisia, and they've not impressed Africa so well because they've been swallowing goals. Their first game, they swallowed 5. Their second game, 4. So within 2 matches, they've conceded 9 goals. And these 9 goals, Obitumko tournament for 2 years, and now 2 tournaments now unconsidered 9 goals. But for it to be in one tournament with just 2 games and conceding 9 goals, it's something it's not good. And it's not good for Algeria to be conceding that number of goals. Even if they are losing 1-0, 2-1, 2-0, now the anchor will manage. but for them to concede 9 in 2 matches, that is an average of 4.5 goals per game. Oh, or bad. It's so bad. So I think Tunisia, they've not been able to live up to expectations. You see, all of us are mentioning Cape Verde. Cape Verde, they've not won a single game. Cape Verde, won winning game 1, but we are mentioning their name simply because this is their first time, and to play against Spain, Lamine Yamal say one team. That boy, he just picks balls and he's going to score. I remember one Champions League game for Barcelona. Was it Barcelona? What you ball na Lamine Yamal? I say commentary. Lamine Yamal go. Ashe. The boy is so good. So for Cape to be able to stand up to Lamine Yamal and Pedri, those kind of boys for 90 minutes with goalless draw, they've done well. And yesterday they nearly won against Uruguay. Last minute in Uruguay, what's okay. So we are talking about them simply because this is their first time in with the kind of exploits they are making. And 2 games they've had an excellent performance. I think in the first game their goalkeeper had the man of the match, making a lot of saves. You make saves because you're playing against Spain. But Charlie, to play against Spain and not concede, yes, so they've done well. And as usual, we know going into this competition, some of us knew that Morocco would do well because Morocco in the last World Cup, they were 4th. No African team has achieved that success. They were 4th, and most of their players are what called them competition. They are also in the team. So they definitely Morocco put the right there. Elka wana wait me at na Elka Abonsam needing. Abonsam the in don't know number 1 or that one and can count. So Morocco they are holding as well with the kind of performance what they man in the last World Cup. So we are expecting AFCON na mamuanya wana be na won win AFCON the moment I will wana be na won win AFCON the whole of Africa. You best stand up against them. We're maintaining World final. That's fine, and they are doing so well with Ghana. And I think one other country, they've not done bad, but their last game they disappointed me is Cote d'Ivoire. It's not easy to have Germany in your hands. On your easy, like any Germany ball, you've had Germany in your hands for about 40 minutes. Charlie, Cote d'Ivoire, they've really disappointed me. Just one goal pair. In the first half, Obi Oshe game, Cote d'Ivoire could have buried like 3 goals into the net. Obi posted 5. Oh, true. Because first half they had a lot of chance. They just needed to because you have a ball. No? Those of us who were analyzing already, we said Germany will score. Because even before the end of the first half, they have scored 2 goals at 1G. So if somebody has scored 2 goals at 1G, it simply tells you that by the time they will finish the game, they will score more on Wabeji. For Cote d'Ivoire to be squandering those chances, it was so bad. And they really hurt some of us because we were rooting for them to win against Germany to make sure they won a qualification. It's secured, but they sat down, they squandered their chances. Second half, one defense line, Cote d'Ivoire, the only problem they have is their defense line. It's so porous. The attackers and the midfielders are creating the chance. Just the attackers and so on and so on who pull them. They are creating the chance, but they are not scoring. And the defense line is so porous. Over last minute. You see, when you play against certain countries, a bit more but when you get to that particular point, the individual brilliance, another team any Germany in World Cup, Germany, the team with the second highest trophies when it comes to the World Cup and then World Bowl. So Germany do a Germany. You've had Germany, you should have buried the chances. Most of them watch a 3. Sank what 2-2. One goal be a lead one. Unfortunately, one of them. You are also to China. I think Ghana and other countries they played 1-1. They also do. We are just hoping they are China.
That was question I come back with yourself. Or China, Ghana and England. Your thoughts?
China, Ghana, England for the boy. If we are not careful, we're sharing basa. Like they will outplay us and score us. the only thing we are going into this game with is Radigian and then.
But I feel like England and Ghana, you go play by tactics.
I don't want us to go and play by tactics because here about tactics are until we should just be attacking them
Everywhere.
just that we get tired. But you should just be attacking.
We should be like Jordan Ayew.
Who is that?
He was everywhere on the pitch.
Jordan.
But I didn't give you defender.
Jordan, the way I like the Ayew family. Jordan, mama, Jordan. So tomorrow, like more game said that we are attacking them, we are tackling hard. Like no one. Yeah, and I mean, this morning I was listening to Neo Datelamte, former Blaster player. I say the only thing we should avoid is giving them enough space to play the game. And if we are going to avoid that playing the game, that means that you attack one hard one. We are not stopping. That lackadaisical attitude of Jordan and then you fantastic. Semeyon one in we then no one attack one hurricane. We didn't be in the hurricane against we center Opokuna. Amate Sawana and yen there Gabnoson. But I yelko Ishala.
But Amate, what promise you and go?
Abamat.
Ajete, sorry,
I promise you and go.
What promise you and go?
Defender na attack,
What promise you and go?
Unja the massam the massam on promising and defense. You don't catch no question. You need to go is Sembia. They should just protect our pool. And Ochna, I have a mixed feeling. Minya Yanka, Asari better. Asari, I know Asari is not that world-class goalkeeper. He has not come face to face with those kind of kicks now.
And he didn't even start as a goalkeeper.
I want to I feel Asari or some aura be some good omen be or born for bumpo. Somebody asked a question. Goalkeeper or the pole man, ball bano do be brea, or chichinina, and a goalkeeper or the pole man, ball pom bumpo no watch and morning.
Come on back.
I'm the Mombano because Momba watching on a crew with my now Momba not today, you are secured on back. And so watching a Yanka. I have this misfeeling. I sorry in that, but Mama sorry in the pole. Fortunately, watching me lose. I know deep down, urban player to player tactics now you are supposed to lose.
Flash score is rating our players more than in some of England players.
We were rated because of the last. Before we played Panama, we had not one game in about 6 matches. In the every live scores are there. Red. Now Ash one against Wales. Red. Meanwhile, these guys are having green. So everything is going against us. The only thing that is going for us is the fact that some of us believe there Inshallah can happen. So we are just hoping on Inshallah. Any players name either than that, we are going to lose tomorrow. But if they are losing, they should lose with some small margin, 1-0 B. Because World Cup, I am 3 points and we will qualify. Because we will be part of the 3rd best teams or we qualify and we will qualify with a 3 points. In the moment goals we bring and contain him. Our best will probably be a draw game.
Okay. Yeah. Performance of any African countries in World Cup.
Some African countries, they are performing well. And this is the one with the least point, it's initially I found that this year they has been eliminated from the tournament. So Senegal or 2 matches to play. Also, we are hoping for the best from them. South Africa also. Go back for.
They will go back. South Africa, mambo. And some one can
African country.
Yeah, you want.
Is it?
They are going back.
They have 1 point now. 1 point. And I think even they are goalkeepers, some of their players are pleading with Africans to support them during their last match. And their performance has a problem. One shut down here anything that makes them they are willing to win their last match for us to know maybe they will be part of the best third place for another. And also their performance I have problem with their performance. The South Africa that I know, no, it's not the South Africa that
They are
I'm seeing.
traumatized.
Why are they traumatized?
Nobody's supporting them. They will
So
dramatize.
that's why they'll be
When you
traumatized. South Africa, although they said you should go back, but I would say they should back up their performance for us. And Morocco, there, we are in Morocco. So that one there is aside. Let's go to Cape Verde. They are doing marvelously well because it is their first time. That's why I am praising them. On first time, and they are doing some things where we Africans are proud of them. Because I didn't Kobe that. Or first time I Kobe now, you are coming up against these big teams and you are doing something that's they are doing something to stop the big teams. So that one too is fine. And that Belgium against Cote d'Ivoire match in man should be into my show because of the Ghana. But I was monitoring on their stats and everything. Is it from the first half to them and that's a question? First half, I'm sure one starts. First half, everything was in favor of Cote d'Ivoire. Yes. But I don't know, from 70th minute,
Germany.
Germany. Undaf Ben, we didn't just obey me now and she be the 2 goals. I was surprised. Hey, Cote d'Ivoire, but they
Cote d'Ivoire in that game they were won because they had every reason to win that game. We won.
Because born and sad man should be but after the match, I was watching their stats, their performance at but Esha, Odu baby, then they are the Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know, say na when we for the World Cup, the AFCON there. I was surprised. Ghana, England. Ghana, England. I don't think you can go boot for boot with them. Ghana. Into far England and go boot for boot. But you see, on the paper there, England go in on paper. But I want our coach, Carlos Queiroz, to do something here. You should know that yes, wahaba. The American no see within Paramount at 90 plus 5 minutes then she go. That one won't happen against England. Won't happen against England. So if you are to, but me and Jordan shouldn't start this game. Because extra Panama match here,
I think he's going to be involved in the squad.
He's involved in the
so
squad.
So we can bench him.
You know that Nelka be there, oh baby, yeah against Panama, baby be free be but I don't could and put it. Ball in your counter attack, you look on put. No, I was a so wonderful. No other full marker. And Ghana against England there. I'm wishing the guys well. I'm wishing them all the best, but Charlie, I bet there for us to win against England, it will be a miracle. To them, and that's because when they radiate, what's it? This year, if you are going to watch the Ghana versus England, there are 3 things you are not supposed. If you are not supposed to go there. 1, a pregnant woman. Obi or asthmatic. I shouldn't go there.
Or any health conditions. Health conditions.
Yes, you can't go there because your match against England. Or be more I am than Panama. So you should.
And I bet you, I did a year match new and son. I don't know be Ghana JC.
Oh, coffee beshe.
Okay.
Coffee beshe people.
But the energy level on yet today.
No, Ghana just in the Yerishana, you support one.
Okay.
But you are not saying there you can win against England by all means. Win the day. Win say you can share percentages for winner. If Ghana will have less than 15% chance to win against England will be having more than 70%. And Sana Moaka be probably a drawn game. Even draw the probability the game will be drawn cry. Ekambo on Ghana probability Ekambo 1 to 25. England will be dominating. On America we should just be careful with the English. Let's not go and open up play near no one because player to player, I can't know about one. You two one. We should just play with them sort of African Ghana in here. Then no hurricane we more kunu be 2-3 times be aje all ben ajeta obajono kakra obafande onye defender be about e mo kunu a obajono kakra. That's the only thing no na Ewurade je nyame ama on pen ye ko game ni. You cannot have a tactical superiority than English. English and yentum one. Even if West comes cry, you hope they be a slim goal margin for our loss. Now, I them not say, or in Tunisia, DVD or the Nungwasi, or Brian yet in this.
But as for me, I may expect a draw.
Let's hope so.
Okay.
Let's hope so.
There is some Ngwabi will find Jinyame plastic chair.
Ona
Nasisia,
I know what's your promotion, so you didn't see
Ona Nasisia, motor for Ghana Black Stars, Jinyame. Oye Yanko Pompa, dia goes or ye bed, watch.
But you see, a lot of people are comforting themselves with some graphic B, 1950 graphic B. So, as part of the analysis, I hear your radio anthem. So I had to go and dig for statistics between Ghana and England. Then, somebody was telling me, ABM you should Ghana and Tra. You should go to because 1950, as at then, you were still good coast. No, there wasn't any match at Ghana. Maman can ye Ghana Black Stars and Ghana, your national team, and a Gold Coast national team, and England senior national team. Wabwa, yes, 2. There's no match of that sort. Graphically, 15th May 1950. I don't know when that game was played because the graphic didn't capture. But the day before the graphic was released, England bought Portugal.
Okay.
The day before, England bought Portugal. And the days were man fixtures for that month, and it never featured Ghana versus England. And a story is a Wilberforce Infum was one of the goal scorers, and Ebo Mens. Ebo Mens started playing Blasters in the 1960s. Wilberforce Infum was born in 1936. So as of 1950, Wilberforce Infum was 14 years. So it's seriously not going to be the 14-year-old boy or Kwakwo Gold Coast national team now Kwakwo against England. So that graphic, I don't know how they came by it, but per my research, I'm tempted to believe it's somebody's fiction and there's somebody's handiwork or put something together just for us to feel okay. It could be the Ghana as at then, yeah, next from selected side be from England ball. It can be like that, but now it's not a recognized gamer or England for one history. England for one history, even 1950 May fixtures Ghana and England, and that time they were touring around European countries. People are not order. Also, Gold Coast defeat England 2-1, and I think and also one of the goal scorers was Wilberforce Infum. 1950, the graphic is reporting on the 15th of May 1950, Monday. Meanwhile, on Sunday, 14th of May 1950, England played Portugal or Lisbon. And most papers will report the day before. Match were reporting in there. In TCL Campo match that Saturday and Sunday and were born. But on Sunday, one official fixtures on England on website on Sunday, 14th of May 1950, one Portugal or boy. So there's no match of that sort. And at the time, Infum was just 14 years because he was born in 1936. And Ebo Mens, no, what can I say? Ebo Mens started playing for Blaster in the 60s, 1960s. And Mammy and Fawe, no, you found out that England, England. The only time we met, it was a drawn game. It was 2011. As I go, as a Mojan, they go not share the man.
Okay, away from World Cup Championship and then football, let's zoom straight in there, discussion. On Cherry Bia, I think over the weekend, Yana, yet say, and I will release new information there. There should be a ban on social media for children under the age of 18. Right.
Yeah.
Which means they do 18 years. You can't access social media. And Nkofu Bebre, why it's the debates for or against the motion. Didn't say or you're right there because I probably
But this will be a very nice debate for SHS phone.
I probably or a child influencer. Tell ban no obesity na wenya more Nkofu na waiting why a juma ma one not this car be fie. Obi wants also you're right with regards to the main Bole teacher in a semi anansi over the weekend Friday I met this SHS student okita the me tablet what the buy wa ayen ye na abroad that one for mine okuta hands free and you know what she was using the tablet for or the TikTok
sir, is it that tablet Mankasa mean my mother side, yes, my uncle, they are holding that tablet. But you see, they are not using that tablet to do the idea was one thing, you know. That tablet or they are more school and hands free a corner the audible game. You see, audible game. And the other one, no, they are a movie theater, and they are a theater. And everyday online TikTok na movies na what they say. Into the purpose of what the reason why what they what can they tablets what the more they are not using it. So what is the essence of the government bringing that tablet to them? What's one function by the students now and obi since your obi nam krum because what the same thing right?
Sure.
Obi nam krum. Now one day be your pony lectures. And I can't yes, yeah, and answer I do stand Vodafone on until if you can't put in a little bit they are holding the tablet, using that tablet to make calls. You understand?
But let me just chip in this. Obia, it's made the tablet. The farm was young when they call it. When it's made the gas cylinder. And they light a cigarette.
No, that's a loudspeaker. And they are working freely on the road on a corner of the pavement. When they are going, I was like, hey, tablet here, I ain't be influencing. I want there was one function, but it is serving a different purpose. So if they are saying that they should ban social media if you are not 18, that is, I know questions exposed. Some people are not even more 16, 17.
Sure.
Now, and if they should ban it, it's good. For me, it's good that they are banning it for under 17. So if the government that's what you do and you may be before you should just do it.
But
they should just ban it.
Can there be a situation because the parents no and the social media near parental control something be word. Can there be a situation where the parents will be controlling one of man who access to the social media?
Yeah, I'm off my abasis and phone him parents too. There's some baby who I am funny parents pony. You understand? You may go high in phone when you parent to me. I won't acquire them parental control. Or not the fate you are what go parental control for them and I open or the end. Or the best idea nanny they should ban it for. Necessary sometimes you acquire some logins there, they say enter your age. A be age, you know, or them age in or when you're on or baby. Some take the age above because I think there was one. I think one day when I was logging into first day I had phone. I was logging into Facebook account. They asked me of age, right? And I wrote some age and I wrote below 15 and 16. I couldn't log in. I have to change the date before I can log in. That one, it is good idea. But I'm being one task. They say, yeah, I ain't Gen Z put the end task and put the madden. But I'm wishing the government can do that for us.
Okay.
The government can do that
So Cosmos.
to prevent something.
Is it the right move our government in Wally here announce today one change parents no one in sana and one mom won't control social media access?
Parent and the social media winning. A lot of parents don't even know one idea one of my way or TikTok.
Yes.
You see social media now or car I don't know what's a kind of thing. It's Snap
Snapchat.
What's on so why any more pa?
Body, why are you more
Some
awesome
TikTok.
Munko Mundru. Me, I got onto TikTok less than a year.
Okay.
Me TikTok mentally. I've been on Facebook since 2013. But me call TikTok 1 year and pondri. And I had this strong reservation there. Me call TikTok until I had the air there. I need to be there. On yet me say what's the FYP? I can try as much as possible and control Nyama Obado. So I am doing it. On yet BBA na me share. They are setting your move. Only the last I asked you how to block Ebino. Because some of them their content me financially. So parents in the lie. I want to say a lot of parents they are just watching TikTok. Like what I want to own account. A lot of the parents will need account or TikTok. They are on a TikTok, and if you have the app, you can watch videos without having an account.
Sure.
Parents,
Like me,
them,
I don't have an account. But I just watch.
a lot of them know why. And they are what is happening on TikTok. No, correct. In the end, I'm a parent who control social media. I mean, what I can do with my phone, my papa, HM10 phone to me. HM10 phone to me. And a lot of man, some of the even I miss a snap, monko today. If I get onto Snap, maybe navigating around Snap will be difficult. Maybe an app into Shadam Facebook, WhatsApp, Facebook, on a day. Into me from but TikTok na no Snap na no I don't even have full control. I'm in pool, many abroad and I I don't have full control. Papa 60 and here 8 years. More from where I be now 140 something. And I'm supposed only the brain at a jimpo. No, they have control. So it's good. Saban, so or UK, while regulating us and so you better you call on your neighbor. It will be very good. Because the sort of things you know, a number of man are doing social media, especially TikTok and Snap, or you're deadly or you're dangerous. So you should be controlled. Ambo come and put in point. And to about you should have a very restricted access to social media. Say and to about that is 18 from offer now. Look on every two. You made mention of kids influencers. Kids nana man ban open
Baby Max.
Na magazine say on ankasa account no control.
Yeah.
Obi no control in her name.
Sure.
Ebi o pay na whatever man. Nti ono those say you dey one kasa probably a bit ma register na kada wo na control account na ma oba na until there. But the really jai you know anom of man no. Ene I don't know what is dangerous things about TikTok here. Most of them may say a man. I don't know when I'm 13 years to the 19. They make category from a bra wall bow TikTok no. And you ma wally ye pa I'm snap the moon quarter. To them while licking. Said snapping ya. Na TikTok me can no hon sama. I tell that times 2 and at times 3 no go snap you or snap. You can just imagine. You see, unfortunately, I know maybe them now. You're not orientation now. Social media, you can have a very good opportunities from social media. I mean, there are people who have met me. Michelle through social media. Some obitum from. Oh, I've been following you. Michelle, no, through social. The opportunities I've had through social media. Social media, yeah, there are things you can learn. One time, videos no edwuma. Then I felt the videos in my like they are one way to I needed something. Me catch us a rich no some on TikTok. Ampa me ko board mad on TikTok na TikTok some day yin. The thing was okay. Indeed, there are things that we can learn. There are positive aspect of social media. But if I Ghana of my 100, they too pet. And we be the positive aspect of social. We use social media positively. In kaini na sabi asansa branco tin na wardrobe. Inti if you want social media regulated, anything get an adult to supervise for you to use social media to get the positive thing now we pay no case that and I'm going what they are the papa no so what lock or the padlock to social media for kids they will not have problem because they can use one papa and one mama phone what they are I don't know why because what they are the papa now one what the social media what the social media basa on any papa going to cough and papa no phone family because him no sha ne papa be fa no phone na obi hu what is on in the restriction day it is so good.
So the restriction should it be for only age and now so they be one certain category there ebia I wanna will post the me sisia na me koto de me fie away sisia na me to de me car away the me I wanna will post the me luxurious things no on the social media I also want restrict one
There on the one obi wo dey in the market what's it there's a saying there fake it until you make it or something ebia the person is they believe in that principle so they are putting themselves out there until there obi be from obi go onye bia no wa be brand ambassador or them fake it until you make it nkofoni bi in life it is expected that a pain as in from Ghana after 18 I want to for there we expected to have a mature mind they make decision on your own. You are not going to be influenced too much. Influence and the way they know beba. Be influencing but they are positive influence. It will be how address come next you matter lady how me and they on your find they are all positive influence. The influence or beba. But you are expected at that mature age to be able to stand your feet and make reasonable decisions. Just that on you biana obetu media nando now I withstand some of this pressure and you need to restrict that aspect too much but you can limit and restrict the kind of content that what do internet so what's the TikTok now the only country be upon or so you can also say the only bibiana abela in social media just that Ghana hano abani bi the nano board there or by a restriction or by we instead of looking at there oh boy you know obey, we will just turn it into a whole political drama. Now, usual politicking with those kind of na I don't know what Pascal. To them, this tablet were brought said that what was soft copy materials bina or the good. So even instead of them kukura kiula kakrakena de you can have it on your phone. Phone into on and boy. Only a video call. Phone into messages all about all the Jedi Ghana any afrano. You pay life and put a comfortable man on pill. And it's an opinion maybe and it's something I'm can't but it be na me who have back entity will feel. Papa said they've stopped grooming Mofuma.
That's very true.
They've moved from grooming Mofuma to taking care of Mofuma. They just take care of Mofuma who needs. Oh, although we change school fees with ya, or don't want to papa man why, or do you need why do. But entity are obeying still like some values in Abafano. Abafano who nimpo with the yes we nimpa. Mean to me through pain just like that. Mean to me way the man is a view. It is not there. We are just taking care of kids rather than grooming Mofuma. Intina me. And I don't blame parents too much because sometimes they're also passing through life for the first time, just like any other person is doing. Some of them, to man, one and there 14, 15, 18, woman. Mammy, for now, baby, now one Sunday obey, mammy. And I will win one point one who will dream. And I will master, or better actually with you, my papa. Only thing down the social media and a band and control it. I'm in the manager. It's a very good thing. We should do it.
It's a very good thing. We should do it. But Prosper, do you think they may ban within it will improve the main teenager? Okay, but can the underage phone one mental health?
Oh, why not? It can because but Mamuke we answer banning of that social media. The question I was asking myself and do you have the right person that can do it? Yeah, the Yama be Guaquima. Obama Bibi Obama that ban and I have banner.
people who are going to monitor.
Yes. Question I'm telling you, no. But if we have that people, another you have that regulation that can do the thing well for us, there, I will be happy. You know, because yama lokodo social media and I'm social media yama lokodo papa ni na so nye ebia positive thing and another good thing ni na wala hwan coffee ya kote coffee ya na let me come back to your question. You see, yeah, Obama more from it's do you know can I there so if they ban it
ne life ni na wa building around social media.
So if
Yeah, I
ban
build
it,
my life around social
Because
media.
that's where only even there some of the parents in me they don't have time for you. Into they make tablets here wa be badu. What the be amount fitana patu enim because they don't have time to come and interact with
so
you.
apart
Ewan, as I'm looking, or true. Only thing you'll kade. You see, ye need manners because of the many man. We should be doing things such that we can bring up Yemofumano properly. Sometimes I can't because you cannot be paying rent for 1,500 a month and tell where they want to fee. 1,500 a month rent, no. Where the banana I will be do with you is close to be 3,000 and 4,000. I reckon almost 5,000. Other things and back. Then you tell us there be sending to fee. Send Uncle Bessian fee, no share, Mofmana, Nanka on mum no bit to remove that screen in your man from there. But since you are now, be a hose, will be a miano. Oh, mammy, a career woman. Or better than we to about the focus. Oh, mammy, judge. Or better we to about focus there. Metana tablet, yano. Just that I feel we should change how. Yeah, man. Those days, Senanka before be war. Baby, if you know, bit my coffee family. No, I bet now. No, was so. So on point chair about final manners and our fan will take our fan away from the screen.
Yeah.
Why engaging 1 year to crown and said the oka will be a boa, a fan for bit Martian. Now, I set and said that will be a hand and uncle Tion. That communal system of living will be I'm not a year and of my pet any yet. How know you know of my I work with you more, you could you, of my one of one. On any answer, indeed. It's high time I and there. We are not like Abrafon. Yene things are entirely different. Last number can send me there. Abrafon one. Echo one wa. They have care homes for I don't know why you're paying for. They have for wash one and honey man. Yene set up in my we don't have care homes. Yene care home ni yen and no babetana yen chen. Na yen yen na interact. They have care homes and home in your money. So they have systems entirely different from ours. In this year, and I do the fan your man. To them, are all one chrome no pepe. Near the other to end the no pepe. Oh, ye. We take inspirations from Adia Warrior because Ghana and Africa, we are not an island. We take inspiration, we take clues now from one day warrior. But African Angasa, it appears there. You reject almost everything that onion you name the year. Then we are focusing on Abrafon one. So you just need to come back, find way possible means. One can say unya or yakabampo with ma and obi impede. Nema member Babaton.
Sure. Recently, I have friends that wear the architecture, only designing done for Obi. Now, a done only design. It has just like is it 3 bedrooms? Comes na 3 bedrooms no or 4. Abedia or say ono nane yo mofuma obo 2. Children we decided we ne back corner and back corner. What if somebody comes to visit? I say, but there better.
When sometimes you don't blame one too much. You see, I do not know man. Ample now lights burn no. I will now work with man wouldn't do BB and work with man. But some light be not then.
Sure.
Now, I can't for Obi. o maame ana obehwe TV the entire day anima say economy na no nneema no wotu wo ye nie ma nneema bi ye softer ye kwakofo obi abetena ye nchen why ebia awo na mofoma 2 awo na wo ye kan wa 4 ede be nipa kol baba kan wa 5 ano na efid one and consider ye too difficult economy na yetim na how nneema lo kosisi ano eyi how anyi na nkasa mpo yen sisi yen nneema ye different obi mpo mpede ni nua mpo kwakotena obi ni nchen ne ba bi kwakotena obi ni nchen ena anyi na nkasa so po afan po ba betena ye nchen eniye ya na abula ye babo abofa na eyi dem nneema na nchen economy mpo is not smiling na etum akofo obi ne ba betena nchen ni na ka ona wa ma yeti mi a yes it's our tablet na dey ye dey association of mo won ma abofa wo school aban why you reasonable wa bra tablet the only thing I want to shine TikTok
video calls
No, yes, now.
snap sembe wala fashion
Sir John. Yes, yeah, war ban in social media until a certain age limit, that is from 18. I'll be below the me age in Ibiano, any access to social media. Your take on it?
Well, I think it's a good policy. Everything that we have done all over the years has been a good policy, but just that the implementation has been very bad, of course. So if government feel or ban social media, what has stated they need to ban social media. Our setup has been the type that it's kind of free. Yeah, but just the running and they are on paper. So anybody at all picks up, and then the person is on social media, irrespective of the age. Are you getting it? But on the social media, is it helpful? The question is it helpful to the young ones or whatever? Are you getting it? And Mofomana want to compare our children with all over the world. Are they having access to social media? If they have access to social media, how well is their place regulated? Because this year, Ghana is kind of the type that we copy. So if we are copying, the Afraba, he has the human right to do that, to do this, then we copied from somewhere. So let's go to that place and see how they copied, how they regulate the social media. Over the years, I've argued that even though GES is against the use of mobile phones in school, but I've argued that students or learners should be allowed to use phones in school, but it should be regulated. You see, as we speak, there are a lot of teachers and adults. If you give them phone to do research, they will even find it very difficult to find information. Do you know why? They were not having access to phones.
But Sir John, you see, you are making a very good point. But you see, unless maybe you will finish. Of money and the phone anymore.
No, so
they are not even using it for research.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That no, I'm making an argument. You see, I'm making an argument, and let me finish one with argument. So I was saying that even the Akase, there are some teachers, there are some big men who cannot, find basic information when it comes to research. Why? Because they were not privy to the use of phones. Okay, so today phone can, but basic information, the person doesn't know how to do it. But I believe that when kids have been, conditioned, the word is conditioned to use phones very well, like their friends are using elsewhere, and want them to compete at the same level, then the use of phones should be allowed. Are you getting it? They should be exposed to the use of phones. But in our case, as we speak, when the child is exposed to phone without proper conditioning, the child will use the phone in a bad way. And now, a queen, you find the mama for extra phone. My class, my assignment. The assignment needs about 2-3 hours to do research. Another teacher comes, gives you another assignment, which gives you about 1 hour to do research to produce something. Are you getting it? Another person comes. So you see that yes, you have the phone, but the pressure on you to learn is more higher. Are you getting? And so you spend much time on the phone learning than when the phone is given to you. It's already, we have already prepared, how do you call it, materials on it. They say, look at that one and produce that one. That is all. Are you getting it? That is all. So it is good. For me, it is good. But when it is not regulated, when it's not the child is not conditioned, the child will use it in a negative way. Are you getting it? And that's
Sure.
what we are seeing now. So the use of social media, people are learning from social media. People are learning from social media. Unfortunately for us, the only thing that we know, our kids know, is this dancing competition, this, that. And I don't blame them much. Because all over our media space, it's about what? Dancing, pageantry here and there. And you see, the most painful aspect is that they say they are hunting for talent. But in the quest of hunting for talent, you pay money for someone else to vote, paying money. When your vote is higher, then you win. Where lies the hunting of the talent? So all these things are influencing our kids. Are you getting it? All these things are influencing our kids. The media, the traditional media, is part of the problem. The traditional media is part of the problem. So if government decide that they want to ban social media, yes, it is good. The ban of the social media, is it going to stop the kids from, doing what they are supposed to do with the phone? Now, if you ban social media, have you banned this pornographic site?
And then there was a news about that.
So unless we have an inclusive approach, I use inclusive approach. If you are banning this one, are you getting it? Then we should ban this one also. Yes, so that it will, help the children in their way, in their upbringing. Because you see, if the child has the phone, you the one who gave the child that phone, you have the control over the phone, right? Isn't the government who brought the phone?
Sure.
So government could have done something on the phone, isn't it?
Yes,
Government could have done something on
Yes,
the
to
phone
restrict
you.
how they access certain things. That's true.
It appears that our governments and our leaders have successfully failed us. They have successfully failed us. Look, when I'm told that when you go to Burkina Faso, they have closed down. Is it this what's the name? Sexual pornographic sites.
Yeah.
The whole country. But when they come to our schools, our students are having access to those things. Couldn't government, if government feel that children are the future generation or future leaders, and government want to invest in children, then couldn't have government, classify all secondary schools as a security zone, close what's the name? Pornographic sites. So if let's say if you're in your house and you want to do it with your parent phone, that one is okay.
absolutely.
But the moment you enter the school, you can't have access to it, even if you are using your own phone.
Even if you're a teacher,
Even if
you are an adult,
yes,
in that
zone, you can't
it can
use
be done.
It can be done. So if me,
You are not me.
No. I'm
big
saying
man
that.
like you.
No, you see,
Hey, big Sir John teacher.
no, you see, if me sitting around Kwanta here from Kwame Nkrumah to me, have thought of something of this. Then people that we are paying, giving them land cruises, people are not paying for fuel. People have how do you call it, free accommodation. I'm paying this morning. I was late because my place was leaking. I get it. People that we have given them enough resources. Are you telling me that they can't think of something of that sort? I got it. Even if they can think of, they are doing how do you call it? They are playing safe. So government is not investing in the future generation. And that's what we are seeing today. So if government decide to go by that, yes, I will support it. I'll support it. But it should be an inclusive, not only social media, other aspects. And government should, work on the phones that was given to the children.
Okay. Yeah, the topic we baby one. You being a teacher, no, mami bisa. And that sometimes or what teachers want my homeworks, assignments, they go and search something on the media. Go and do this, go and do this. And also a friend wako search I do media. Oh, my main fan counter.
You see the we have the belief that this school child doesn't have phone. We are of the view that any student, especially the primary and those people, we have believed that they don't own phone, so they use their parent phones.
Okay.
And so they should use it with parental guidance. And the question comes that what if my parents or my mom, my dad cannot, help me with this? That's why you say homework. So if a parent, you think that, oh, I cannot, teach my child to do the homework, it is your responsibility to look for a responsible person to help your child do that. I get it. And when you do that, you see everything that people say with the parental guidance, we have neglected them. You see, when you are watching a movie and they say PG 18, it means that movie should not be watched by the child alone.
Somebody.
Yes, below 18 years. I get it. And it should be with the parental guidance. The parent should be able to say to guide the child that this is the reason why this action happened. But do we see that? Do we see that?
No.
And ask me if they write PG, is it the producer or those in charge? Do they go home? Is it home from home to home? Yes, and then find out that moving election, papa to what
a lot of the parents don't even care.
They don't even care because 18 now actual answer PG now on task. Are you getting it? But people who who understands it, who watch it, explain to their children. Are you getting it? And so we ask them to go and do research, but we believe that it should be done with the guidance of their parents.
Okay. So Cosmos, last going forward, what can parents waiting why to help them ban on social media?
Even if the government is not banning social media, parents should do everything possible to make time. Yeah, the bills are expensive, and other things are when here's scan all day or it's kind of what year and stuff, but you need to make time. I told one mother be there upon everything that you are stressing yourself for, or your almost money. So what if after all the stress, your kids do not turn out to be the people now epede or yena? That means the aboka will go. And matching sorrow and money or your almost money. So they need to make time for their kids. Since you have economy and new why you will be asking, they will not get time all the time. But you should just be very intentional with the upbringing of Mofman, if we are very intentional with them, say, one supervision they will be able to walk along certain line there or your good kakra. Yes, you're one now, nature, even if you're pump no about it, one brown one, I say they are there. But I keep saying that about 8 out of 10 of them. So when you enter papa, they will behave properly. Into social media ban parents should be very intentional with how one ankasa one more of Matia say what can be done on the internet and what cannot be done. I remember when me a teacher, I said teacher be back school, and I mean opportunity be na my name of Manuel Kasa. I didn't speak about anything than social media because that was the time and even a student we were at work, in school, why a case, why a day, why I just spoke about them concerning that particular thing. And I remember one of them videos go 8 on one incident of 8 no video. Oh, I called the headmaster, gave the video to the headmaster, asked I found the undulate, I don't know. So undulate, she thought the video maybe in baby. I had already told the headmaster. And me catch a headmaster and put almost 2 amona. No one for ball and go na headmaster and say, well, you miss afternoon to 1 2. Or more to pantry bowls in for 2 weeks. Or call fine. And that is a very good punishment for them. See, yama yenu anom na yam of man. I think I so as in anum paying for the wolf, you know. Parents, not being so much good with social media. No, they should relegate those kind of duties, to Anyanso. Because I mean, of man will be social media, TikTok, they might know TikTok needs inside more than I do. But me imagine the pandemic TikTok name. What they are doing now. I can even police them with the phone. Now this their phone put the hack and put endorsement, restriction put endorsement. We can do those kind of things. Of money to me to keep them away from them. And it's not for anything. First of all, or why are we not going towards a wrong direction? And I'm on a very bad impression of life. Only thing I won't have be feel that or you 1 2 or don't you scabby. Meanwhile, a human bosom and send in your ska. And as some of you people, although you human when you experience and sana, and you'll be from our found them with your cow. But I really not will be all the social media need too much, and then they are being wired with certain area with the life or a shortcut. Movie social media today movie no be no watching a phone or plan. No, I in the inquire. Movie, yeah, movie 1 day, like the whole day. But Abrabono or dead now so I will be who I yet then start. But I hear no why no one arguing towards a wrong direction. Internet yet on social media and how some of them exposes themselves. So if we can use intentionality in grooming young to cut down. So oh, if you are at least we to cut down fair now. Ne papa ne kasana no ne man will reduce the way a man a union will social media. So until that baby the responsibility is on the parents. And now, since you are the school phone, put the teachers in the parent now, you have an can be.
Let me give you another simple example to support Osmos Neda. You see, Mr. Ni second born is a hunterman. Before Beko hunterman, anytime she sees that I have watched and let's start around 10 p.m. She quickly text me. I'm learning now. I get it. She quickly text me. I'm learning now. Because do you know what? I'm going to call her that time to ask her what she's doing at that time. So immediately she sees that I've looked at her start. I'm learning. Well, I went to see her picture on Facebook and that AI thing out. Like I call it to tell her, those things. No. So like Cosmo is saying, it is our own entire responsibility. That's why I have problem with the issue, the earlier submission and you see, no matter the bills, no matter our distance, it's because we have conditioned ourselves to be so. You see, you can't classify African or Ghanaian society as individualistic society, but you can classify US, England, yes, they are individualistic, yes, because for them they believe in one person taking their decision for themselves. Fine, that's what one person in US or can say, me, I'm 18 years or 20 years. I've met a woman I want to marry. They'll go to the court, go and marry before they even tell their parents. But Ghana here.
Even the judge now and the magistrate now, they need to administer oath now. They
will ask you.
It's your right.
Yes.
But they will tell you to go and bring your parents.
Go and bring the parents. It means that we are not
in the face of
I get it. So where comes this bills and those things and this that I get it. Is the way we are learning. Into Bibini, Sisi Ghana and then you can go and take a family land without even paying for it. Yeah. I get it. That one will tell you that I'm also part of the family member. Then you build a house and then he will just fence around the this thing. I say I am individualistic. Who told you? Who told you? I get it. So a child in the community does not belong to only the parents. No, he belongs to all of us. You see, the moment we shifted our attention from that communalistic and that way, that's what we are seeing. What we are seeing today. Because I remember when I was in school, when I was a kid, if I'm following someone from another place can I mean, discipline me, and my parents will be quiet. They will even support them. But today you go and try to do that, then they will tell you human rights and this here and there. You see, when we decide to copy wrongly, that's what we see. We should accept the fact that we are Africans. And we are not individualistic. We are Africans. And that's how we shape our communities. You see, when our grandparents were there, Kwamsua, Miramanza, you see, the economy today was the economy then. Economy today was the economy then. Today, you can easily, when you take a pride here, you can get, within 1 hour, you can get about 200 Ghana cedis. Those days, to get even some poor, it's not easy. I get it. So the economy now is the economy then. So we should change the attitude that we can never be like the whites. Because we are not, God didn't create us that way. But I mean, we can modify. They say culture is what dynamic. We can add up certain things and then move forward. Yeah.
Okay. Answer the topic we beba prosper. Last advice to Yeninian because I believe they are the main age, you know.
And see, I'll say there's some students and the age people they have blocked our parents, our family members from viewing our stats.
That's very true.
So and you'll be anonym there. Ebia maybe we are no we day no. I'm so be a block mother. Me auntie about block because or you'll be a utter dressing half naked. A lot of the family will be a baby. I'm in an ammunition start. And I'm a prompting so I block am so I can. You know, they were down for seconds. It block me. Since I know be anywhere, they also he's just 18 years. Me, I know you're 18. You understand? With this person, how will I know? How will the parents and I don't know be who they what can they? Since we are into we are now you will say something about but since you'll be no starting. You understand? And you know the government bringing this initiative, you know, is a good idea. It's a good idea. So if to them and Sir John, Sir Question we now can also be part of the banning the social media. You can also be part. If the Aban is not having orderly bar, Aban having orderly bar. Yes, no,
Aban has not even thought of it. Or UK now. Why it happen? Yeah, watch there.
Okay.
Just that with this conversation, we can also be calling on government there.
Okay.
Once that original, non for them many people.
Okay. So.
Okay, inti yes, I'm so many kakra me the better some of us growing up we grew around Nkofua, they were strict with your lifestyle because I my first phone I'm using Erikus no the mom. Into somebody giving somebody like him no all my smartphone, then you use it for the misstaffs we are. It is even a disgrace to you or the phone or the head or the mount.
They have said this in my heart there. Looking at how our youth sees ya will mess up with social media na in your man. Mabafabana enwe SHS. To own a phone and say that them phone we or a man kasamadia, it will not happen. Every fear there will be a smartphone or the table that unia no man will be or a man pum some may use my phone now. I can have access to it. You see, Sabafani me there them phone way. Or yan or access to that phone now. The use is different.
Sure.
And you are not going to use the phone in your room. You are using the phone in the sitting room. obi biara o disobey them ad no there are sanctions until they be SHS the phone and the SHS a phone the best of phone one kasampo wo dia one kasapede metamo but to give you a phone in name of my one number 12 years 13 years 11 na adi na kita smartphone am ankasa me fie mom de se me nya fie te dem amete hey I do not them team na say hwe nsesan wa kwane me dia SHS phone you will not own a phone you will use a smartphone but you not own one smartphone be the table no do e wo fie obia betuma afa dia no kworo dia ni bibia dia test bibia but onya wo dia because am of man will use phones in one room na say be body di nkwasasem but say nankasa obia use them phone ni bibi ewo hall na ne ho ne ma onto me fendi kwasem too much kwasem ne de denimpo into me twani na but we can restrict and reduce on kwasem to certain level bibia betuma fun.
Okay, nti betin ya reduce some certain in your man you maybe on social media because I don't even see why God being so good or be on smartphone just to make your life easier. You will tend to use it for some in your man you maybe and won't shed here. Phone okita and you make a good use of it. Now you in your profit if you I have a TikTok account, but I don't remember when mating me the phone is many my video media all that I do is say West Coast will post BBR, then I go and repost it in my account. Say me would they be Adoma announce the stars of the future post BBR, I go and repost it. But I don't see when maybe I tell my address a half naked be me wanna me a video just to gain viewership and now followership. I would never do that. And sometimes any parents no man drain there afana J Emma onya access to social media obema afano ne rawo and there you be like a bad parent and I say all of them time ne kotin dia no feel free to be a bad parent because sometimes I generation Z for no am I in chance I will fool too much
generation zero and then say you can Jones
Yes.
that is Jones also Gen Z nothing about call him on there or generation zero.
Sometimes am I in full freedom we fool too much and it is not nice. Until you limit some in your maybe. As me ever called your next discussion, the for a few comments from Facebook. From Philemon Arthur. Also, I never knew Abeka and Cosmos can speak fancy like this. Or the try. Emmanuel Kofi Abua, Mr. Yeps. Good morning to the team. Watching you live from Makati Hill inside Accra. Yenso Yechia Yepa. Kudos to my countryman and good morning to the good people of Aunduzo. Also, good morning to the good people of Ayem. And then coming from Mr. Emmanuel Kofi Abuakron, for me, the performance of African teams in the World Cup is superb so far. The weakest team at this tournament is Black Stars, if not South Africa. And I see them exiting early, even if they go beyond the group stage. Let's put emotions and feelings aside. I don't see Black Stars game against England to be in favor of Black Stars. But may the gods of football help Ghana.
Yeah, boy. Tunisia na watch 9 no. I don't know yet the weakest. I am being one. Yeah, boy. I am
yes, all can ask you for no.
On supporting or not in ball in your papa. Yeah, boy, you know, papa. But for a nation, we don't have 1 month. Once a one channel. As against will be a watching 9 goals. We are Tunisia watching 9 goals against them. Ghana will not concede 9. So sure. We are not the weakest team. Yeah, boy.
Okay, Mr. Yabua. I am weakest urban football. We are trying. We are trying our best. Even everyone wow boy Ghana versus England. Ghana about drone and Kasampo. Why no mama? Moving on to the next topic. Say ended that one. I plan to go and video it on Saturday, but Friday night go to my phone and say Friday no me kwa him ni wa. Ekwana car ni name no all Ekwani mi na lady. Inti car no have to stop at the other side. Now we to ne farm no. car fan no cool in your way too. And some waiting my fan soon because also saying super fan ni ma. Ebi ana wentim we cool in the engine no na car ni bibi akwase. And how much ya me ban so on put your son Friday then. And I'm not sure the school of ma will be free him waba school wa boadi ana agona no. One school bus beti ma be found. The rains in this particular era made the nedeko June. Sir John, now they can put there and a pay now what down no leak.
You see, when COVID came, before COVID came, we thought that I got in Ghana was Ghana. But when COVID came, we realized that we have to run to Agenda 111 because we didn't have anything. I don't know if yesterday's rainfall. It has never happened. Yesterday, oh Charlie. Now, it's rather unfortunate. But what you can't, we are the same people who bear the effect. I mean the anger of nature. We are told to say this because of the is it climate change? So we are going to experience abnormal rainfall. And who caused the climate change? Comes there with that killer. It's my mother Neyamana. Most of carry 100 says in Zulova. Cosmos Islands will be a bar report here, Yamana. I mean, if the Abella, I'm the multi check about. So the issue, I want to look at Moksumbo this time. Before more, I did needs okay. I don't know whether today is fancy or
Can.
Yes, before my auntie did day. Ne itu as America is here. It's a vacation time for us. That's when you go and sit by your father's your fireside. You get your phone me. Yes, near G also fia fro jiken. But you can remember ni ngrebe yezuma ngrebe ya dara nya amane. You okay this time is real you. This time here about school. I mean very soon. SHS double tracks transition school see. The formers is it the year to go to form to my Babaga very soon. But Anka this time is easy. More technology than more your we are going to experience heavy rainfalls. We should have made an arrangement at this time. Students should be at home. But unfortunately, no. So we are going to experience a lot of rainfall. What are you going to do to, solve some of these situations? Now, you can't say Otopo is flooding. When Takrade, you can't complain Otopo issue when Takrade is flooding. Takrade of all places.
Sure.
Kwame Nkrumah's Takrade. Charlie, it too serious. I'm the videos be pa abuareke be abuareke po yi.
Yes.
Abuareke yi.
Ako akende.
Yeah. Anki ziwa naka. Sasa ba so po me sasa bro. Clear. Once le yule. Clear. This time today tuwa me wo froze. Yeah, I want to you. Na me wo azimi ami you. So munadie ye mamba ni ye ya. Me yezi clear, yezi mara, yezi nyere me eba hozo. Si akinzi ye dia ofi. Yezi ka this enzo se chukezire. Mrent mo ya ehye mo eski ye yi kwa hane no kana. Mrent eski kuma takrade eyi efameni ansan. Ahane me ya mi yele. But chuma zemo. Takrade one the areas when the gatas in the zero pa mara ozo kama ama mukadi ya mane. Ozo former what's the name? Melcom yin ko ozo lead and then I can got in the zero pala. Yes. But I can't see your man pa.
High sense here in the
High sense here in Kenya. So what is happening? Some of these things, we don't even know the solution to give. Yes. We don't know the solution to give than to say can add more. And not more by you by even more, but the chalk and a pen by even more, they have experience with what some of these natural disasters. And I don't know why Cosmos has been here, and I don't contact a hunter was not more. I don't even consulted him. But somebody who has done environment, I know environmentalist.
Now, environmental, the not movement environment, they even have higher degrees than I do.
But sometimes it's not about degree.
Sometimes
No, I'm expecting them to even know it better than I do.
Okay.
They have more knowledge in impact assessment than I do. They are more experienced. It's just that, one year, it's a matter of offending. They won't do it.
So if they will not do it, and we'll come and sit here talk, they will not do it. We'll come and sit here and talk. So that's when we start getting sore throats, like I've gotten it, and we are not using any result in it. We are not getting any result. So you see, when we have leaders who are failing to plan, then we are what? Then we are what? Planning to what? To fail. I mean, those days, I can't come to a company so yeah, the pick up copy. Yeah, need the medicine. You need the medicine. Miti. And clear is my grandson could like and I called the Wazala. Could I dearly say, Uzuko Abrabo, on right to Waba. Rasu close Abrabo, since we year, Crack Marco Cobe. Seko Wawa. Ella Boa, so full as po. Mamma, first news, couldn't come to top. I bought full is okay. Our canny, I bought a full is canny. Ah, but I'm working that. Moko kana mahoma but I can't put.
Zan City was side.
I mean, so look at some of these things because man me teaching you truly kabo more uduko dey joko. I know the video be is a Japan suwa. Masayeki. Suwa. Akrapaga. Suwa. Hey, mama yada about something so amba. Suwa, Japan. I don't know, Charlie. The part of Accra, my mother, mom, when come on, Zoraka. And how the place has been layered, arranging it. Charlie, it's not easy. But all I'm saying, like, we should also be the caretakers of our own lives before the government will come in to give you one, what's the name? One student mattress. To replace your queen size, your king size bed. Master, be reasonable. Be reasonable and do things that you think can help you. Sound can be virginal, you work a bit more safe for how if I buy. I'm a careful man. I'm looking at her. Because see, I can't, and be a question about a bayozo. In there, come a belane, nearly rich, but in the E. And most of them, they answer your course of the day. So we should not trade our queen size. Because mom's coming on per way. Malak, it didn't probably come not to say last can. Since Robafoli King. Master says Master Mado. Meti Master and Marco Akamuzuka cover.
Back up more, the Kakuma die in your fine.
No, I'm okay. Mam family, but at least more message come at that. If you are near him, Muskimudu. Mum create the name Muskimudu. No more water car fro. And because of more way, America because you look at a bag, if you are it's never not really on war. Make a hair me. Make a yammy about me. Say, Buori could go pay about me. So far as I do the on wall, and that mentality, make me people they say, is it Ubuntu? I am because you are. Yes, and we are because I get it. Yes, if we pull away from that framework or ideology, we continue to have problems. Most of the fraud consumer is because somebody thought that I am that I am. So I can build where I want to build. I can throw away things where I want to throw away and forget about the consequences on others. That is it. But if I think about you, then I will consider that my actions may have an impact on your life. So let me restrain myself. Mam kra komejade awon nzuro mono nzuro awon mfam tin da egu aka ni. But we go to one pa mahrom yeso dey. Do you know why? Because I think about someone. But I'm just come down for Maria no. I'm down for Mejade. I don't have a problem with that. But outside I think about my friend. So we should go with that. And I think it will help us before government comes in. If they even desire to come in, then we'll look at that.
Okay, before government comes in, say Cosmos, make chancing upon video be recently. Nsu ato heavily pa. Be over in rua egum. Don't you think that I am so any activities being in a government, so one person will be taking any step beyond?
I mean, my activity. Punish me. Why are you government? Why do you have authority? Punish me. You see, our money it's because we are not punishing people as much as they need to be punished. Only time people are messing up things anyhow. First of all, people should not build on waterways. If they do, pull the structures down. Whoever is at the assembly level or on the minimum permits to go and build, go and punish that person. So although was suspend the salary, one suspend, although you need it when you need it. The honor to China. You know run na ye damp no basa no. Me say e my brother store agona nchen pe. Wa damp refuse e wo. Meanwhile store one if you want to send a they've used that space as a refuse down. You should not some of us how you know they are. Then it will get choked at a certain point, flooded baba. In China, say in Subana the on your account. But government cannot say there any Suban into non ye baby. If it's because of somebody's character, punish that person. Offenders are supposed to be punished. You see, I'm put I mean them governor what to Bolagun soon put I mean I don't have any discussion for them. Because I mean men what here. Even if you drink water from a sachet, na say it to foam. How am I how am no? Not the two. Because as said a reasonable human being, you are not supposed to put refuse and rubbish just anyhow. How much more pouring a huge refuse into a running water just because it's raining? Said. Into non fan quite until because of some of these things into punishment. Or we should be punishing people as much as they mess up our society. Why them they are yet now government? We will call on government. Because you need them in Pono, say, only and was and call punishing some punishing their best and causes so. Say, what they sell to Gattesa, you should be sand. Enna offend a free. Those are the things that nature should bring into the gutters, not plastics. And the plastics are happening because Obi and you be a hay. Yen name environmental from one name, that's what will be. Was that baller or the aben gata. Knowing very well then see or you be brain as or overflow or baba them ball and aqua. You need to question those people. More fan could be order. But you not even have the authority to say because Abanangasa provide the environment I will make a man for today baller. Ordinarily, you are not even supposed to dump baller to even talk about the area measure. It shouldn't be so. Government is supposed to provide receptacles, those tanks and casino, and a dustbins and casino, a double legum, while you scan it, wakutu. They are not doing it. Only thing obi the ball legune than anymore. You don't even have the moral right to go and question that person. That is the reason. Ntiaban cannot make any excuse. Do your part. Hey, your part, you are those who are offending, punish them. I mean, the damn waterways put it. I mean, man come to meet you. Hey, offended backward and only man. Now come the application back or assembly them, but me volunteer. No me bubuno. A problem if you. We allow one person to build on waterways to cause a lot of people problems. We allow people to dump refuse into gutters to cause a lot of people problems. Yeah, the problem there are a lot of problems. Man, a bit more so I know. A bit more so I know bear more than 60%. But yet, because you there, oh, or I say John or do most say John, so I have uncle. I mean, if I'm supposed to punish Obi or the baller, but for I only what in Obi the baller, I'll punish you. On farm there, I need to punish. I'll even use you to set example. But I punish you anymore. I'm on for one in a minute with there. I dear ye. I want what you be. I'm putting the body or you my double. Hindi Aban cannot say give an excuse though. I'm out for to baller. We have a lot of CCTV now, no your money. And that incident BC I got police station. You call police also cameras bobo. In the camera bobo street in camera all around about also you correct. Waiting what the quick goes to market was site. Oye na so ye obi wa hwe. Ye betum ekrom ha. Obi the ball agu gatem na say ye hu ka menu ma ye bi say ye hu ni fie. Akoma nimpa na be press street nim for be 1 month. Na nka say wo ngwa say I can fine. Nti obi a behave. When it comes to waste, now I them the ensun the over fine. But the truth is in all turn. About 70% of insun onye nyeni subantina. Onye nyeni subanda waste until there's an engineering problem. You see, let's use Abadi neck as an example. Wally upon why excavate? No, I don't know say whether I should call it a stream or a river or a gutter. Abati ochemo aketenchin.
It's my friend a gata because I'm going I've seen
Nimpo galo or gata
Enjoy.
me. Okay, nti efa the stream.
Means I'm cook or got them. The cat
I qualify to be a stream. So we excavate will break and like will break because of road ninety. But covet or quantum aketenchin quantum one. When we covet near that na. Inti nsunu ba nsunu over gada or be brave. They don't have enough space to move. Inti na kiyelu boy honu mu no. Ni ya gata ne said ebi a covet ye the two back one na ye tutu na ya ne kese a na nsunu etwum akọ. So why them gata na or na them covet na or na. There will not be any flood ever aboard. Unless of course yelu ko in enim no so na enim won so lisu. That is the only reason. Other than that, one why in them no. On my problem ban. And any chronic tackle na no. Since your construction, I'm told that they are part of that the amount for the concrete now. They were this is gutters. Where the concrete na no one your money. Yes, ball and I don't know or contribute, but there are people who are deliberately. Ebi o akofana here. What's it failing? Latrite now. Or the way fail. No who you gugata nje. Na bebre ko gugata no esi gugata. Into some of these things they need to check. Because takwade. Takwade the last 5 years na takwade of flood. Like takwade flooding takwade how? All these years, baby any of flood years in marriage anymore road no. But takwade inside there. It's difficult to hear that takwade inside our flood. Inti women engineering works na no name. Women hwehwe how you between aye. Gutters be brew the natural one or concrete one no. Mo ye ahwe no. What's this? Until one dredge gutters and we be fine.
Okay, talking of drainage systems, on Charlie behind I'm a gonna example. Yeah, clean up exercise. Assembly no and other people. Yeah, wo cleaning yeah gutters na. But then here is the case the same cleanup exercise near here and run exercise way no. Ye jija been so some vintage points beer yan so. Don't you think there also can
in soon tala or be pianing a good gatan? Nancy clean up exercise a bit gatin na sense sawa. And can more good gatan in my banco. Because gatan no already have an level soon found. But we are here and we can go goofaco. Then in soon go you. In the clean up exercise, it is gatan him na answer sawan compa and go ye.
I don't know you win.
sure.
Watch I see
Tell them soon
Oba over good gatan. Clean up exercise you come with. Wallace a sound. Na obi so also what is if you got any good so no be so say to the good ball and no. I'm some of the have said countless times that I'm not a fan of clean up exercise. I believe in speaking to you the men for about to form.
Okay.
Men hear the mad. Say you clean up exercise. It's your titi and here because I'm here you cannot tell I'm here the men go. I'm here the over go. Only 18, but clean up as a fake plastics and a bottles. Got him. I'm not a fan of that thing. Say, and I see me and you punish a man for anger. A lot of people may see all that happening is because we are not punishing people. We are just leaving people to do what will be to Mrs. Ball I in the store. No, who you go. Got him. How?
But prosper. Moving forward, I also as community. Young cotton government on free so on ba as I say and some of our as community members no so abedi ne yebeti me aye ye dey improve ye ne life so community nim oba no flooding na
Yeah, to me move no. and you can do works on that. So because I end a post video be about Mutumano on the Zunio Dro. You see that place, where the previous government, or the Kwanama, so they were doing it. That place not Friday, Set Tla and Mutumano school, never best now Kobutia. Where covet ball, but that covet, or cover half side, no way half side. Last year, Sutan, a way you but any that no video no moon, and when I am more covet, walk over one side and wait on one side, and the drivers and the community. Last year, soon year them meeting, they went and cover that one side now, one cover. But still, soon 10, a 2 moon there, and when you part last year, and he said, if yen ye work near the abua. It is sometimes you do the work, I know this is another the abba. You understand? Into yen timefunu so you to me abua by not dumping refugees at baby and wing. This year, na second okay with it. There may big containers here now. Yeah, this is advantage point is I do since you're on baby, I know some place. Na ebisi wo a wo na wo tu umbrella gu ba sisi an we ye for obi ebe sit down stop kakaka kro wo pa sisi won tu ngu bi obi ani wula o twenda me adi prefer balaka abobo ya awon wo jije bollets na ansana wa ba betu egunti se wa ya bolla ni dey sin staircase ase a imagine nsunu be ya na we be pia na odoko nti yen so ye betu ya abo mu na say if the works is supposed to be done and ambeya ye be cause 90 ye be no on still problem na baba and a problem so ba so on to no bomba obamo nzizia read it me phone so some way somehow you're there in Africa not on the works now. The engineering people will have to come and help with us.
Okay. Talking of IM, then on Sunday, we could see that work of fire, the main machine now, you pan, ma obey criti gutters war a quaning genten, but yes, still.
That's what I'm saying.
In soon a toy, or what can them Friday dinner. Na kwani ni na wa flood sisi ampodi enya pa police station wa fiti dem kwanu ko ina wa flood. And I sometimes also feel like anyen na yeti kromo although the yentim ye fa blame ni man na yeti kromo ni bebre. But here is the case I'm talking of this no. A kwaning tempe there is a galamsey site. Inti say in sunu to be there is no way in sunu be then obefa kwa jide ojina kwanim e ma yenya access to the next town from Ayem to Edumbanso Mpoho the me ekro no shawani na so sensuta I doubt if obi po betim wa fa the me ekwano because ehonu po ye more dangerous than the main road. Ehonu even the one child make it be for the past 5 years in Poekwan, one child put that. Because actually the way you're calling na sometimes it's very, very dangerous to iron school mofumana yebeko school na then because obi wa ni school po answer obekwa do school on na baby a wa fam nsu ana bridge be then obenu so we as community members and then we are pleading so what for no ma wo baby obetim wo dia aboa ma dem flooding way no do I then wa perform no then talking of drainage and then ye twem was so war cancel one day there is the main adibina se cosmos recado we do what BCC points na yetim ye di wura I can say the main ade metal one kesi bi no and the BCC so she nim on si wan so the yemfa nwura ngum nti ebisa me the nwura no kita on fagu fam catch the fatum because or yeah, idea or try the bola yedi boom. So you can't just put it there now. Obia kade aguna ye wada ma di bi wa hade wa burn so a osi won enka nchen ye mfa nwura bia ye find it ye mfingum. Yene mbero no de why am bro mum de but topic I or ye last I yedi babe is also linked to the floodings. No. That is the use of the styrofoams and plastics. No. Producers of styrofoams and plastics will plead with governments there 1 month extension till 2030. What's a one trend 2030 and sana what did they ban what they are then what they are to do. Styrofoams they may take away packs na they may disposable cups na I don't know. Sir Cosmos, don't you think also can be and are only affecting you? But before that, have you ever had an experience or be another hour edibano a shopper what you would imagine be that?
Edibano a shopper. No. Me Mr. Odba man, I want it. Benny Benedibans or ya cono. I will be ya. Benedibano easy. One more corner.
But do you think that it should be a dia or there?
But I'm told it has some effect
Sure.
especially when food that is very hot. What do you man?
What's the chemical? But friend is styrene.
What's it or reactor? A very I know casade until a cancer na first even will be when you have stroke na no man or once a while be na nimpa could be on pono or yeah you say why common because first na take away scarf na who take away and you to me take away. You see banning this particular pack no what's a single use na no man. Yes, or good. But someone wants to work and they more sometime it's fine. It's reasonable in the business because we should move away from just yet one the baby aba. Yes, a from watching another call. I keep saying that even the policies are yes from drinking impact analysis now predict the future and those policies or end up then. Nature they are on once like a typical example. Toe boot na no money. It was just a submission on the floor of parliament. And be when whatever 11 na de bano. It was just a submission on the floor of parliament there. Oh, obey mpo toe mpo na de ye ntwem na anye. The next day do ko na ye twa Sebe. Ya said anjo if see a ban which army I am in support of banning plastics na no man styrofoam na no yellow ban because aside there all ye if you crown that more the was it or affecting so in this year ban you more on time because this business will be work to material now or the big chat the mad no work to materials now the big chat the mad no or you go be ebu for 1 year on or use or the as a band.
I was even about to ask them, it's a ban where don't you think that the unemployment rate now about
you look at amount for any investment and a ban no them of no age more them 1.5. You look at them tell me what's it say 2026 what's the amount up to 2030 yes a ban now one ebia be 2029 now within 1 year period you find the final cleaner 2030 or nothing ever be 2030 no akache na find years and more 5 years and count there be. But from now to 2030 the Aban should be doing the consultation the engagement and with them you find from 2028 6 out to 2028 the engagement and on my options and on your money from 2028 up to 2030 ye ban no nkaka latest by 2030 day ye mpedi ye be hu dey what and take away park there was treating ama won so why investment e wo dem ne money no wetin we sika no ya kwasha de foforo sisi ye ban no aba option or you start to sensitize the nation on those options. Oh, the money does not look as attractive as take away park no ba on po ye good sin take away na ya the money na Ghana no ye pa de ye so la ala na ye de ye adwuma 2 months if they are calling there ye ma on up to 2030 oye or wilde but oye ama after 2030 ye mba beti obi ani explanation bi abio e obi go store na say or watch wa achiw because ye ma 4 solid years to make sure that the money na before ama ye na environment so gata na o chok bebrebe na the ma di nso kan ahina yesu ba ni papa ye ya baby ani ye de ball alugo nti se ye pede ye ban no mo office tin mu kra obi a nkonom bottled bibia no nko 20 ni baby a or you fine. There were plastic used in the any serious nation will start banning those plastics.
Okay, Sir John.
Yeah.
Banning styrofoams, no, Emma.
Okay.
1, is it the right thing for the government to do? 2, say ye banner, ye will another alternative beer, ye be team ye user in place of styrofoams now.
Okay. So all this year I've been looking for that product, and then I was friends styrofoam. Now I was looking for it. India.
Take
I
away
said this
pack
one.
and then
This one. Me, I can decide not to use it.
But since you know what common, even small food vendors
Me, I can decide not to use it. You can also decide not to use it when you know very well, say it will have effect on you. I can decide not to use it. I get it. So you can decide to ban it, fine. But in Sue, that you know that is very, very important that you cannot say, you can't say, the end streams or we have not been able to ban galamsey. I get it. We have not been able to ban galamsey. For galamsey to say be a mine, even up to maybe 2013. I get it. But the one that I'm not moving if I want to go to even fast, maybe wanting to fast quick food,
so that is the alternative.
No, that one, Cosmos is the environmentalist. So what I'm saying is that yes, it's very good. It's very good initiative. The government should also attach similar listing to the galamsey. Now back to this one. You see, why did we get to when did we get to this point? Because we realized that we are, the modernity is, growing very fast. And today people don't have time to, as it were, prepare food at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can easily get, some of these things. And even if you go with your own bowl, you don't even have time to, you don't have some soap and this thing to wash them. So this one makes it very quick, without any stress. And things that are stress-free sometimes are not easy, are not cheap. Things that are stress-free sometimes tend to become very, very expensive to find them. And so today, if you have realized that these things are costing a lot of harms, I don't know some of the effect that we are getting. Maybe
cancer is involved.
So for government to say that I want to buy it means that it's very, very expensive to our health. So let's all support. Me, I don't agree with the is it the producers or the businessmen over there for that long period. I think they should be given some, extension, but
Not
30
4 years.
is too much. You see, when you realize that, that's why I added the galamsey issue. When you see that this thing has implication on health, matter quickly have to curtail it. Are you getting it? Now, if government decide to ban this one tomorrow and they implement it well, we'll find a way to live tomorrow. Are you getting it? We'll find a way to live tomorrow. This one, government will come 2030. If we are not lucky, NDC would have been out. And people will say no. Then another government will say, okay, we are banning this. So no, if you ban, we are going to vote against you. And we say, okay, then if that's the case, if you don't take care, some of these things, we won't be able to fight them. I get it. So for me, if government decides that they want to ban it, it should be as quickly as possible. But then there should be how do you call it? Consultation to get some short-term replacement that will not cost us our health. And I think within 6 months, we should be able to get something of that sort. Within 6 months, if you are serious, within 6 months, you should be able to get replacement for this. And for government to, engage the producers and the businessmen around it, how viable they will be able to sustain their business in the one that they think that will be good to our health. Yesterday, someone was telling me something. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. I've not traveled to you any other place. Even Kotoka, I don't even know there. I get it. If I go to Kotoka, it means it's excursion.
It's can very good to go. Accra
Hey,
International Airport.
Accra International Airport. I get it. If I go there, it's excursion. But someone was telling me that in some places, even water, the bottle that they put the water in, they are made in such a way that it's edible.
Sure.
So when you take the water, that thing that water was inside is edible. So you can even take it.
And there are places you put it in a trash and then it brings you coins.
I
think just that. I think
you
will not get
so who
you will not get
the
the money as much as the amount you bought the bottle, but the water, but send square.
You see, I bought my TV got spoiled. I was going to throw it away. Then I said to someone, the person I'll buy 400 cedis. I said, 400 cedis. I was even thinking of where I will even go and dump it. And they said 400 cedis. The person gave me 200. I was even thanking my God. I took it away. I get it. Because I was thinking of where to even dump that thing. The person took it and gave me 200. So do you think that next time, if I realize that I'm going to throw away something that will give me even 1 cedi, I won't be happy. So it's a good thing. Government should, but that long time, for me, it's no good area because someone that will be suffering from cancer, that 4 years would have gotten the cancer and would have died. Are you getting me? Because of your money. So let's find a very short alternative, a temporary alternative that will translate into a permanent, viable, health risk-free alternative for Ghanaians. And we shouldn't prolong it, because if we prolong it, governments and partisan things will set in, and then we'll come back to square one.
Okay. But abedina yen so na ye consumers of ediban ye betim ye na ye di aboa government no won ban na opeda oban in styrofoam.
See, for now, there's no alternative for us. When they not said, don't look at it. Okay, fast for the about more the new bow, they are called. Now, why, what did the banner guma man, or the Akubi crowd or the local? Is it? See, now, you got the banner, since you have given them for 4 years, right?
Sure.
4 years. They are pleading, but they haven't given to them. So there's no alternative. Until your alternative be anyone to know. And that's why I know that's why the government is somehow, somewhere, I coming to agree with them for the 4 years. Because if you are banning all these things, and there's no alternative. Because you'll be able to make it all the BB and the bag, alcohol, or the bano, and other.
Find me to the koto banku and fufu. And face we able to.
I don't see another problem.
You see, we give ourselves this explanation, these excuses. But when we are attacked by these deadly diseases, we forget. And you see, the most painful aspect in our army, the less privileged people, we are the people that we should support this thing.
Yeah.
Because Obia or no one is capable. We'll fly the person out. I'm a tea. Sometimes I mean, I can't say, go develop my excuse to say, can't say, be pa, not so serious. Mammy will be a man. Me for how to be another. I don't want to do that. And do you get it? I don't even want my family to be run a health asket. I mean, oh, yippee. Me papa, oh, yippee. Me, and one yippee. And they say, if government think that this thing is killing us, that one is far better than me. It's better for me than going to get cancer or any serious disease that will put my family at risk. Me, I'll not even tell them. I'll just die quietly. What kind of hospital I'm going to go?
Say John Ban say onye ebia baby and nambiana able to make
You see,
that boo or something like
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. That any no,
Mm.
when you're cultural, no, don't give yourself excuses.
Okay.
But if you try, you give yourself 1,000+1 excuses, and we'll still come back to this one. This one will still be there, maybe 100 years to come. If you continue giving excuses, we'll come back again.
I agree with the government banning them. But for now, there's no alternative. That's why I'm saying there's no alternative for now.
No,
So-
if you say there is no, there is. You going there with your own this thing, it's an alternative. I get it.
I know
Yes.
going there with your own thing is an alternative. But baby and nama, you can hold that bull or your own thing with that. And that's the only problem that I'm having right now.
Okay.
You understand? I'm in support of banning it. But the 4 years they're all right there. But there should be an alternative.
I mean,
You
mom,
understand?
I am giving the 4 years said that Ochina Obi Bamba Kanchen the Yensan Mano yes be
Yes,
on
be.
the American message from 2026 to 28 probably engagement na nyoma from 28 do kone eli kakaka am Obi Amba Kanchen after 2030 we don't want to see any of that thing e will be an store or store or watch onye there oh now we in 10 market now medino anko that is the reason because I am the type say you set I don't know to one na say autumn konkolo na anyi autumn nti ye mo bia chance bia mo nkade o na o mam cha na until you do 2030 no obi any excuse bia by 2030 you should get everything out of the market.
Okay. No, no, Mami Sansun Bissau. Do you think that after 2030, after or from 2029, the local na ya Japan na to maybe ya BBA Obia ebia ye be wunde ogurali using penalties and punishment. Ben, do you think the government should give them?
They should seize and bend them.
Yeah.
As simple as ABC. Seize and bend. On until you shut that mouth from now to 2028. There, your engagement. From 2028, you'll catch you there. Jifu. I catch you for 2 years. After 2030, one shot, open on Fejan to stone. If you are not stone, wash you will be saying. I them there. Now stone, no, I'm going to on Fejan to one shot. I tell you what I said. A show no show no. One boss and one cow. Because I'm a you waste petrol now. Matches and only my young one cow. Oh, I mean, it's because of the drastic way I'm petty your hand is it. One time I'm a 4 years no. I can be make a 2 weeks, but yeah, my 4 years I'm a sebi or sample no ba complain while I'm putting the way the 1 month time or a man kasana. Yes, so one of us into me on should you. Me in charge one. Yeah, show me a charge because I'm will be in the office. If you are FD and environmental and which other department will be to one. Them task force and I'm there because volunteer. I'm a major Malayan and I will volunteer and Baba show them out. The other a term come and pay the otherwise it's gone one what the sort boys no.
Prosper, your last words concerning the use of styrofoams na ban na adam because all the plastics now has become a part of anyana ye wo or manimu.
See, it has become part of us because on an American hey baby and you have what baby or the you be used to the aquaji the aqua the man and soon you understand. And for me, I said already I'm in support of the government. That don't only ban, but the obey enemy 4 years in a day. Or then also the 4 years is too much. At least
4 years no so.
Also, I put because it's serious. That's it. Because what cancer now is they are saying it causes cancer. Cancer is a very serious thing. You understand? You see, 4 years and I'm put 1 year. Okay, let's say 1 year. Let's take it 1 year. 1 year no. Yenchem 2 6 months and yeah, you would do an H. They should stop production. This. And after another 6 months, everything must go down. So I'm really behind the government on this one.
Okay, nti also no kana nkote anka yenye no be 1 year bi na shabo ye fi say John.
Yeah, so I also agree. Say it should be banned if government feel that it has implication on the microphone. You see, when there is an emergency, we find a way to survive. When COVID came, they said lockdown, and they implemented it very well. Are you getting it? They implemented it very well. So the implementation can be done as we speak. Say, police is working now with health experts now. Within 2-3 meetings, and they'll be able to come out with a solution. I get it. They'll be able to come out with a solution. I don't know how it comes into this the country, whether it is produced here or it is imported. I don't know.
We produce.
It's
We
not
produce them here.
produced.
Yes.
I get it. Now, the materials now what we produce now what you import now, can it be absorbed? Can the state absorb it? Because I believe it can be used for something else. I get it. Can be absorbed to do something else. So that if the uncofona what means that what pay the materials, one worker that can absorb it, buy them, give them money, compensate them for maybe in the short term now. The alternative now what we may use to invest in it for a very short time. I get it. Whilst within the splitted time, 1 year, 2 years, we'll come out with what a very good product that would be, very good to our health system. So 1 year is okay. It should be interspersed with what a lot of consultations, and then screening and here and there. But 4 years and those things, they massa for me, it's no way. But the moment it is a health issue, Charlie, because by the time maybe 4 years, I'm not for baba. Share your quiet, them a very much in what in some marketing maybe go on. Honorable Jerry catching the moment within 6 months will be few. Within 6 months will be few because the money is there. And this is there, How many months in it?
And this is the money is not there.
And this is the money is not
So
there.
where did the money go? Question for the gods.
So what I'm saying is that if you delay to 4 years, these people, because we are not in the election year, that's why they are quiet. They are saying, "No, we will beg." When it's election year, these people will not tend to beggars. They will be telling you that we are going to vote against you, and any government that want to get power will not be allowed himself to be threatened. So they will go back and we will allow you, and at the end of the day, we'll still come back here instead of 4 years, 10 years near down to 7. So within this time, and we should kill it. Yeah, I think we should kill it.
Okay, so Cosmos, Yenjo last was concerning the use and the ban of the styrofoam. So.
Yes, today I'm American. Yes, it appears me 4 years now, does. Yes. Me 4 years, basically standing for let's give them enough time. I must say, punish one when they will go for enough time. So it appears we are centered on one thing. We are agreeing with the ban. The one ban pair alternative are there between. Yeah, the alternative the below paper bags and on your money. Until let's not fear there. Yeah, that line now. Obey the is it some silver. A really too one or all these things are there. Them bossy or how they are used to and to and reduce into a smaller side and on your if they can turn it around such that the health implication of the man maybe a way for they can also do such that you empower the tune soon and example for now within some few weeks where environment now say these things rabbits they can be in the environment for years now once say I think all of us we are agreeing that it's non-negotiable. So the alternatives now, or the how alternative of it's good. The idea to the ban we are urging the government to unban some of these things. Mama government on market women no guy we are na matan me hwe wen ba na nsu wo ho ebetuma koton nsu no ye akokoton nsu na ja mama on be blackmail obi a emotionally bia.
Okay, nti yenhwe na yenhu enime ya de yebetimi ya hye na ye de ban no aye adwuma na ya try other alternatives a obetim wa boa na onye or implicate any health no in any other way because the minimum way obeda asase no do obedu there on asase no be fa level no na chemicals no wa kwa asase ni mu no odoso asase ku ya nso na ye di dua nneoma ya iden ye di akoye mu enti and then yet na for me discuss about the use of social media for mofuma where under 18 years 17 years the listen form no so you can about insuno mostly oracle until you can share your experience with West Coast TV. Betim a video and you can tag us or send it directly into any DMs. So Obano, the use of styrofoam now. A betim share your experience and ask there your thoughts about ban na a ban open the audio then or the bano. And there and a pay aha any share na yedi any discussion in AC. Se Cosmos joined me, Sir John, the Mansana, Bra Prosper. When now I join him Emma conversation, you know, very interesting. Also, I was social media high and social media family. Yeah, that way now say for doing the watching, the sharing, and then the liking, the commenting. Yeah, that way now because it's not easy for using your data bundle to watch us for like almost 2 hours. Yeah, that was here pa. Amia in the midi jumedi which midi Laurentia Quatin or Chinimu Michelle Mokoma. The name still remains the same queen. That's and then if it's on CFA Negua na West Coast Television, we will serve you with nothing but the best. Stay tuned.
It begins on the coast where Ghana greets the sea. In the heart of Ahanta, voices rise with purpose. This is where stories breathe, where truth finds light. From news to culture, from the village to the world.